Jefferson County Court at law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session. The cause number 23 CCCR 1270. Case is filed, State of Texas versus Chadwick J. Joseph. Mr. Joseph, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Joseph, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Joseph, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Joseph, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Joseph?
Good, good one.
That's good. Mr. Joseph, you're represented in this case by your attorney, Attorney John Macy. Attorney Macy, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Your Honor.
Mr. Macy, do you waive a record in Mr. Joseph's case?
Yes, sir.
The state is represented in this case by Attorney Colby Hartpower. Attorney Hartpower, how are you doing?
Good, Your Honor. Thank
you. Mr. Joseph, I have before me a document that is titled Information Sheet. This information sheet was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information sheet, it alleges that you, Chadwick J. Joseph, on or about April 24th of 2023, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed to Class B misdemeanor offense of possession of controlled substance, penalty group 2A, greater than or equal 2 ounces. Mr. Joseph, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, Mr. Joseph, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, no contest?
No contest.
Now, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Joseph, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of the same document, there are a set of initials, CJ on a line next to a box that's check nolo contendere. Did you place your, which means no contest, did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
And on page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant.
Yes, sir.
Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
And next document is titled trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature above the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
Second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Joseph, I also have a document that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Joseph, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything that your attorney went over?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Joseph, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
State. I have before me State's exhibit number 1, the misdemeanor plea admonishment, and State's exhibit number 2, the probable cause affidavit, which is in the court's file. State, would you like to offer States 1 and 2?
you. Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No objection.
No objection. States exhibits 1 and 2 are admitted. Mr. Macy, you advised in counsel, Mr. Joseph, is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Joseph, your attorney, Mr. Macy, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Joseph, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
What is that agreement?
In exchange for a plea of guilty or no contest, state's agreed to recommend 45 days in the Jefferson County Jail. The defendant has credit for 45 days. The rest is to be time served and the tax and retirement court call.
Mr. Joseph, the state is offering that you serve 45 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail on this case because you've already served 45 days in Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for the time that you've already served. Now, the court cost in this case is $377, but you will not be required to pay the court cost because the time that you have spent in jail has already paid it all. Therefore, the court cost will be taxed and retired. Mr. Joseph, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Joseph, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Now, Mr. Joseph, if you do not have anything else holding you in jail, you should be getting out of jail today.
Yes,
Now, Mr. Joseph, you're gonna stand next to your attorney, follow the directions of our clerk. And once you finish following her directions, you